Let me ask you something. What if humans aren't actually special? What if intelligence wasn't a miracle, but just something evolution accidentally creates every now and then? Because right now, somewhere on Earth, there are animals using tools, recognizing themselves in mirrors, teaching their children, solving puzzles, grieving their dead. And some scientists genuinely think certain species might be on the path toward higher intelligence. So the question is, could any other animal eventually become as smart as us? And if they could, which one would it be? First, we need to understand something weird. Because superintelligent is actually kind of inefficient. Your brain is expensive. Even though it's only 2% of your body weight, it uses around 20% of your energy. That is ridiculous. Evolution usually prefers faster reproduction, lower energy use, survival efficiency, not giant philosophical brains wondering what happens after death. So why did humans become intelligent? Well, scientists think it was basically a perfect storm. Our ancestors walked upright, which freed up their hands. Those hands started using tools. Tools helped us hunt. Hunting required communication. Communication became language. Language allowed knowledge to stack over generations. And eventually, you get taxes. But here's the part. Human intelligence wasn't guaranteed. If evolution replayed Earth from the beginning, humans might never appear again. Maybe it's an accident. But accidents can happen twice. So naturally, the first animal people think of is primates. Chimpanzees share 99% DNA, which explains a lot about humanity. Chimps use tools, understand social hierarchies, manipulate each other, hold grudges, start wars, and sometimes even do politics, which is terrifying. There are documented chimp conflicts where groups ambush rivals like military raids. That's not instinct anymore, that's strategy. Some apes can also learn sign language and recognize themselves in mirrors, which is a huge deal because mirror recognition suggests self-awareness. Your dog thinks the reflection is another dog. A chimp can realize, wait, that's me. And that level of awareness changes everything. But there's still a problem. Humans didn't just become smart. We became obsessed with sharing information. And animals don't really do that the same. A human can invent something once, and millions can learn it forever. Most animals basically reset every generation, which massively slows evolution. But primates aren't actually the most interesting possibility. That title should belong to the octopus. Octopuses are unbelievably weird. They can solve puzzles, escape containers, recognize people, use tools, and learn through observation. But the strangest thing is their brains. An octopus doesn't think like we do. Neurons are spread through its arms, meaning each arm can kind of make decisions on its own. Imagine your hand casually having opinions. But they're weak. They die too quickly. Most only live a few years. That's terrible for developing civilization because knowledge can't accumulate. Then there are dolphins. Dolphins have complex social structures, communication systems, self-awareness, emotional intelligence, and even have names. Bottlenose dolphins use unique signature whistles that basically function like names. Let's not forget, dolphins are also complete psychopaths. They also have no hands. That's genuinely massive. You can't really build civilization if your species cannot manipulate environment. It's hard to invent the iPhone underwater. So what actually creates human-level intelligence? Scientists think you need a combination. Social cooperation, long lifespans, communication, curiosity, tool usage, memory, and environmental pressure. Humans had ice ages, predators, hunting, competition. We were under pressure constantly. Modern animals today are actually weirdly unlucky because humans dominate everything. If another species started becoming too intelligent, we'd probably notice immediately. Imagine discovering intelligent crows, building primitive machines. That crow is getting studied instantly, possibly imprisoned, definitely put on TikTok. Human civilization controls evolution in a way nature never planned for, which means another intelligent species might never get the chance. Not because evolution failed, but because we got here first. So, what animal is most likely to eventually reach human-level intelligence? Honestly, probably primates. Not because they're strongest, but because they already have hands, social systems, emotional complexity, tool use, and similar brains. But evolution takes millions of years, and there's no guarantee intelligence keeps increasing forever. Some scientists think humans are approaching limits of what biology can do. which means the next intelligent species might not even be biological. It might be AI. For the first time in Earth's history, evolution might stop being natural. The weirdest part is realizing we are animals. A very strange one. And maybe intelligence isn't the final stage of evolution. Maybe it's just another temporary experiment, taking their first steps towards something close to us. Or maybe evolution looked at humans and decided once was enough.